We're back for game two. Taylor a winner in the first game, 7-4. In the circle in game two for Oakland City University. That's high and outside. Burgess pitching in the second game for Oakland City. She is 0-0 with a 5.00 ERA. Third appearance, third game started. A line shot right at the third baseman, had a whistle. She did that the whole first game and gets put out to start game two. Lizzie Cinders, the complete game pitcher for Taylor in the first game, up now. That is a strike. No balls and one strike. Freshman out of Clay City, Indiana. Left-handed batter. That's fouled off. No balls with two strikes to Cinders. That just misses. Hitting .375 when the day started. 6 hits, 16 at bats. 3 runs scored, no homers, couple of runs batted in. It just misses. And it's inside. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Foul down the third base line. Baseball playing Trinity Christian today. Do we have a score on that yet, David? Oh, Oakland City up 1-0 in that game at the bottom of the fourth inning. This has turned out to be not a half bad day. A lot better than when we got here and the wind was blowing about 40. Into left. What a play by the veteran Casey Wood in left field. Great extension, and that's 2 up and 2 down. The DP Mullins stepping in. Junior out of Jeffersonville, Indiana. Played at the Christian Academy. Low and outside. Actually, I ended up doing several sporting events down there and always enjoyed being on their campus. Just misses outside. Burgess trying to go to get the Trojans down 1-2-3 here on the top half of the first. Just missed. That is a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. 3-1 the count. Fouled out of play, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Foul territory. Golly, Casey Wood was trying to get to that one. That would have made Web Gems tonight if she would have made that one. Foul, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to Mullins. Just a little bit inside there, ball 4. And first base runner in game 2 for the Trojans. That is a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Delaney McCrary at the plate. 5'5" senior out of Jennings County High School. Just misses outside. Fouled out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to McCrary. Wide in the 1-2 pitch on the way from Burgess. Drilled a whistle. Nice pick at first base by Buford. 5-3 on the out. A slick play to end the inning for the Trojans in the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. 1/2 inning in the books in game 2 with the score. The Taylor Trojans 0, Oakland City University coming to bat. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg and GoMightyOaks.com and the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube channel. Going to the home half of the first. Claire Curran, the pitcher for Taylor. 0-1 with a 4.67 ERA. Her third appearance, her second start. She does have a complete game. 9 innings, 10 hits, 10 runs, 6 of them earned. 7 strikeouts, 7 walks, 3 doubles, 35 at bats. The opposition hitting .286 against her. Heichelbeck steps up. She had a pretty fair first game today. Doubled and scored in the first, RBI hit in the second, solo home run in the fifth, popped out the third and the seventh. And he's high. 2 balls, no strikes. Coming into today, Kinsley hitting at .333. Blowing outside, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. First game, an entertaining ball game. But Taylor winning it with a big late inning surge. Old automatic, 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike. I like that. Was a nonchalant take. 3-1. Kinsley's been tearing it up here early. Hit to the shortstop. Just got her at first. Browning to Everman, 6-3 on the out. 1 gone as the DP Onyet steps up. Anya at 400 when the day started. 6 hits, 15 at bats, 3 runs scored, no homers, 3 runs batted in. That is a strike, 0-1. First game, she was 2 for 4. Knocked a run in and scored in the first, popped out to the catcher in the second, flew out to left in the fifth, and a base hit in the seventh. That is high, and it's a ball and a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Man, there's not a cloud in the sky. Just over the third baseman Sandridge's head. Foul. If you put this in the February moniker, for February, this is not a bad day. David and I have sat and frozen at many fields. That's one of the things when you start, college softball starts in February. Swing and a miss, strike 3, throw to first in time, 2 outs. 2 up, 2 down for the Oaks in the first. Bailey Rhodes will stride to the plate for the Oaks. 1 for 3 in the first game. Cullen tries to get the Oaks 1, 2, 3. First pitch high. Strike on the inside corner. They're calling a good first inning so far. That's hit back behind us. And it's 1 and 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Doubleheader tomorrow, but it's not softball, it's not baseball. We have the final regular season women's basketball team for the Oakland City University Mighty Oaks of OT's Eps. That's high, 2 and 2. But after that's over, Coach Ben's Oakland City University men's volleyball team off to a stellar 7-2 start. Will be taking on Georgetown of Kentucky tomorrow. One of the top men's volleyball programs in the country. That is low. 3 and 2. I'm looking forward to both those tomorrow. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. If you've never seen college men's volleyball, it is something to see. That's drilled foul. So you got to be ready when you're on press row for men's volleyball. How many times do we get hit during warm-ups last time? About 10? It is fast, athletic, and fun. Ball 4, the Oaks have themselves a base runner as Rhodes walks. That's going to bring up the first baseman, Buford. Left-handed batter, that's low and outside. Buford 2 for 4 in game 1, a base hit in the first, double in the third. Bounced out second to first in the fifth and flew out to left field in the seventh. Fouled. Just trickling over the top of the fence. First game, a lot of offense in the first couple of innings and stopped till the last part of the game. That's hit into left center field. Kitchen, the center fielder, will take that, and that's out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left, 1 in. No score in game 2 between Oakland City University and Taylor. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg at GoMightyOaks.com and the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube channel. And we're back at Deaconess Sports Park in Evansville, Indiana. This is the second game of the doubleheader. Taylor winning the first, 0-0. As we go into the second inning, Bella Browning, the shortstop, up for Taylor. That's low and inside, 1 ball and no strikes. Browning, a sophomore, 5'3" sophomore out of Tipton, Indiana. That is high. 2 balls, no strikes. Wide on the 2-0 pitch. Fouled out of play. Right center field, a base hit. It's going to be extra bases, a stand-up double to start the top half of the second. Burgess at this point an inning, 20 pitches, no hits, no runs. 1 hit now, no runs, no strikeouts, a walk, and 5 batters faced. That was a good piece of hitting by Browning. Everman up now. And that is hit into right center, and that's going to go off of Butchers, and it's going to be 1-0. As Everman is standing at second, she brings Browning home, and it's 1-0 Taylor here in game 2. Butchers made some very nice plays defensively for the Oaks today, but that one she went out and just off her outstretched glove. So it's 1-0 Taylor. Foul straight back. The catcher, Otis Messer, at the plate. A freshman from Charlestown, Indiana, and Silver Creek. It's fouled off. David, in a life long ago and far away, I actually edited a newspaper in Charlestown, Indiana. The Charlestown Courier. I think it's defunct now. Slowly hit the second, throw to first in time. And on the play, Everman went to third. Nice people in Charlestown. Sanchez will step in now, the second baseman. 1 on, 1 out, 1 in. It's 1-0 Taylor. Low and outside. Sanchez, a senior from Goshen, Indiana. There's a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. High and outside. 2 balls and 1 strike to the number 8 hitter Sanchez. Blows that one past her, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Casey Kitchen, the center fielder, on deck for the Trojans. Fouled off the screen. With all the snow and then followed by all the rain, EGSL, our regular home field, not been available as of yet. It's high and outside. But Deaconess Sports Park has been nice. We've used that. Great turf field here. Great second home for the Oaks. Foul straight back. It stays at 3-2. And last week, doubleheader with UHSP was played at Deaconess Sports Park in Henderson, Kentucky. That is fully turfed, full field turf there. In the infield, can of corn for the second baseman, Bailey Rhodes. And there's 2 gone in the Taylor Trojan second. J.C. Kitchen up now. Sophomore from Butler, Indiana, and East Side. That's a strike. See the number 9 hitter. Stanridge, the leadoff batter, on deck. It's the outside corner for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes to count. Foul, and it stays at 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off. First game, we had a bunch of runs in the first inning. I've had weeks where we haven't seen as many runs as we had in the first game in our doubleheader today. Pitching really buckled down. Solid game after that. Left center. Eichelbeck takes that, and that's out number 3. But we push a run across for Taylor in the second. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. 1 left. 1.5 played here in game 2 with the score Taylor's Trojans 1, Oakland City nothing. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Huntingburg on GoMightyOaks.com and the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube channel. We're back at Deaconess Sports Park in Evansville. 1-0 as the catcher McCracken steps in for Oakland City. In the 5.5 hole, nice pick by the shortstop. I'm going to give Bella Browning a lot of credit for getting to that thing in the hole there, but no way she was going to hit McCracken at first. And a leadoff batter is on. The tying runners at first base with nobody out in the second. The veteran Hannah Whistle steps in now. Hannah 0 for 3 in game one. But man, she played a great defensive third base. That's a strike. 1 ball, no strikes. Hannah hitting at 308 coming in. A homer and a couple of runs batted in. She scored 3 runs. Inside corner for a strike. 2 strikes to Whistle. In the turf. But Messer basically keeps it in front of her. That's high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Pardon me, 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hit it to left, but not quite far enough as Cinders, who got the win in game one, makes the play there. I thought for just a second that it might have the oomph to get out of the park. David and I both thought we would have more home runs than we've had today. 1 on, 1 out. Cross the right fielder is up. That misses for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Abby has scored a run in the limited plate appearances. Squares around the butt and it's foul. Done a lot of pinch running. He is a sophomore from Selma, Indiana, and Wapahani High School. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's inside. Gets away from Messer, but not by much. Casey Wood, the left fielder, on deck. Strike on the inside corner. 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's out number 2. First strikeout of the ball game for Cullen. And that's going to bring up the senior from Princeton, Indiana, Casey Wood. That's inside. Baseball, Mighty Oaks down to Trinity Christian 2-1. 5-1. Ooh. 5-1 now. That's hit second. Throw to first in time. Sanchez to Everman, and that's all for the Oaks. Strand an opening hit in the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors. 1 left. 2 complete in game 2. The Trojans of Taylor are up 1-0 over Oakland City. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill, GoMightyOaks.com, and the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube channel. back at Deaconess Sports Park in Evansville, Indiana. A chilly, but not too bad for February day, as Burgess is continuing her warm-up tosses. 2 innings for her, 41 pitches, only 1 hit, 1 run, not earned. No strikeouts, a walk, and 9 batters faced. A 1-0 ball game. Top of the order for the Trojans here in the top half of the third. Outside, once again, the baseball team. Oakland City down 5-1 now to Trinity Christian. 9-game winning streak on the line for the Oaks in that one. They're 9-2. Now it's hit well. That's into left center field. Eichelbeck lets it get by her. Standridge goes to second, takes the wide turn, a stand-up double to start off the top half of inning number 3. That was hit well. That was hit hard. And Standridge now 1 for 2. Lizzie Cinders 0 for 1. Flew out to left her first time. Game 1. Going the distance for the Trojans. Foul, 0-1. Cinders, second leading hitter on the team, coming into today at .375. 6 hits, 16 at bats, 3 runs scored, no homers, 2 runs batted in. That is shot back up the middle. That's a base hit. Standridge coming to the plate, and it's 2-0. Well, 2 hard hit balls back to back for Taylor here in the third. And they have tallied another run to the total. Grace Mullen now at the plate. She leads the team in hitting at .429. That's high, 1 ball, no strikes. Walked her first time up. That was in inning number 1. Misses outside. Grace Mullins, a junior from Jeffersonville, Indiana, and the Christian Academy. Hard shot at whistle, throw to first, safe. Everybody safe. Cinders goes to second, Mullins on at first. And Burgess has been hit hard all 3 times. Whistle able to knock that one down and made it a close play at first base. I think we're may have a change here as Burgess is out of the ball game, and we are going to have a new pitcher for Oakland City University, and that is going to be Grace Butcher. Butcher 0-2 with a 4.00 ERA. 7 innings pitched, 10 hits, 7 runs, 4 of them earned. 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, 3 doubles. No triples, no homers. Opposition hitting .294 against her with 1 wild pitch. Look at the final stats for Burgess on the day. 3 innings. 48 pitches, 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, no strikeouts, 1 walk, and 12 batters faced. And the top of the order leveled off with 3 really hard hit balls. 1 run is scored. The Trojans have runners at first and second base with Mullins at first, Cinders at second, and nobody out. And the right fielder, Delaney McCrary, is at the plate. She bounced down third to first her first time. A senior out of North Vernon, Indiana, and Jennings County High School. Fouled out of play. No balls, 1 strike. Oh, and 1 the count. That is fouled. So I was going to say they need a new right fielder, but they don't because Cross started in right rather than Butcher today. As right as I remember, Max said that Butcher would be the one relieving in game 2. Swing and a miss, and that is a big strikeout by Butcher. First, obviously, for her in the ball game. First strikeout for Oakland City pitching. Shortstop Bella Browning at the plate now. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Base hit, scored the first run of the ball game in the second as she was knocked in by Everman, the first baseman. Browning, a sophomore from Tipton High School, 5 feet 3 inches tall. 2 strikes the count to Browning. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and back-to-back strikeouts by Butcher. Everman steps up. She knocked in a runner first time up. First base outfielder, freshman out of Anderson, Indiana, and LaPel High School. Down the right field line, it's foul. Well, Butcher's done the job so far. I know velocity is only one of the things you're looking at, but her velocity appears to be pretty solid. That's low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit hard. That's going to bounce off the fence. That was a shot, and it's going to score 2. Both those runs will be charged to the starting pitcher, Burgess. Scoring from second base is Cinders. Scoring from first base is Mullins. And it's 4-0 Taylor here in the top half of the third. And it's a strike, no balls and 1 strike to Otis Messer, the catcher. Fouled out of play. Otis Messer, a freshman out of Silver Creek High School in Charleston, Indiana. Riser swung and missed, and that is the inning. As Butcher strikes out the side, but 3 more to the total as the top 3 batters in the Taylor order all score. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 1 left. We have played 2.5 here in game 2 with the score. Taylor 4, Oakland City University nothing. You are watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg and GoMightyOaks.com, Go Mighty Oaks YouTube channel.
We are
Deaconess Sports Park, Evansville, Indiana. 9-1-2 as Megan Stewart, the shortstop, will step in for the Mighty Oaks. A sophomore out of Evansville Rice High School. That's a foul. I think he got a piece of Megan. That is 0-1. And I'm telling you what, when it gets you on the fingertips on this kind of day, it's a special kind of ouch. Foul back, and I think that got the trifecta. That got the bat, it got the catcher Messer, and it got the home plate umpire. And that's a special kind of ouch on a day like today for all of the above. And those guys are certainly tough. Riser high. Claire Culler's done the job so far. Has allowed 2 base hits and only 3 base runners in the bottom half of inning number 3. That is ball. Two and two the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Drill foul, stays at 2 and 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Shadows starting to be, I don't know if you're a problem, but they're over about half the infield now. That's going to trickle into right center field for a base hit, and Stewart is on. So a leadoff base hit for the Oaks here in the home half of the third. And Kinsley Heichelbeck will step up. Bounced out short to first her first time. Game 1 this afternoon. Double and scored in the first, RBI hit in the second, and a solo homer in the fifth. Strike, no balls, 1 strike. Heichelbeck at 3:33 coming in. That is high. One ball, 1 strike. Thread around the butt, and it's foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's fouled out of play. Cullen so far, 2 innings, 38 pitches, 2 hits, no runs, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, 9 batters faced. Slow roller. Third baseman takes it, throws it high. That's close. But it's out. 5-3 on the out. Heichelbeck's out. Stewart goes to second. Onyet, the DP, up now. Struck out on the first, up again here in the third. Hits that one to second. That is 4-3 on the out. Sanchez to Everman. But that will put Stewart at third. And we'll see if Bailey Rhodes can get her in. Bailey walked in the first. Inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Wide, the 1-0 pitch. Elevator shaft ball. Going to make it out of the infield. Yeah, it hit. No, it's not. But it hit in the Bermuda Triangle out there between the shortstop, Browning, Sanchez, the second baseman, and Kitchen, the center fielder. And it ends up being a base hit, and it's 4-1. Now the Oaks are due for a break. And that one got up there and at least puts them on the board. First baseman Buford is up now. Off-speed pitch hits the inside corner for strike 1. Buford leading the team coming into today at 455. It's hitting the 5.5 hole, and it's an infield base hit. Well, you don't always have to hit them hard. That brings McCracken up, and you know what? Actually now, the tying run comes to the plate. I would have thought that somewhat unlikely a minute or two ago. McCracken is 1 for 1 on the ball game. Buford at first, Bailey Rhodes at second. Duck snort, but Sandridge, the third baseman, makes the play on that one somewhat easily. And that's all, but the Oaks are on the board, pick up a run in the third. We played 3 with the score Taylor 4, Oakland City University 1. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg on GoMightyOaks.com, the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube channel. Grace Butcher on in relief back of the circle for Oakland City. It's 8-9-1 for Taylor as we go here in the top half of the fourth. Sanchez popped out to Rhodes at second base in the second inning. Fouls that one off. No balls and 1 strike. Sanchez, a senior from Goshen, Indiana. Fouled, and it's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. That is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. fourth strikeout for Butcher. All of Butcher's outs so far have come via the strikeout route. Kitchens to the plate, the number 9 hitter and center fielder. 1 ball and no strikes. Kitchen is sophomore from Butler, Indiana, at Eastside High School. Just misses outside. It's 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. That just misses. It's 3-0. And the top of the order coming up next. And they did not treat the Oaks kindly in the third. Strike on the outside corner. 3 balls, 1 strike. And that's ball 4. First walk for Butcher. 1 1/3 innings for Butcher, 16 pitches. 1 hit, 4 strikeouts. Standridge, the leadoff batter on, the third baseman. That is high, 1 ball, no strike. Standridge lined to the third baseman whistle in the first to start the ball game. Got a base hit. Was knocked in the third. 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike on the inside corner. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. That was closer than I thought it was going to be. As Stewart got over there quickly. But in at second base is Kitchens. And there's 2 outs. As Stanford strikes out, Cinders is in. It's low and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Cinders, winning pitcher in game 1, flew out to left in the first. Had an RBI hit, knocking in Standridge in the third. That's a strike, and evens the count of a ball and a strike. Misses inside. Just misses. Count runs full. Pardon me, 3 balls, 1 strike. 4-5-0 for Taylor. 1-4-1 for Oakland City. Goes to Stewart, the shortstop, infield base hit. So Cinders is on. Kitchens moves to third. Mullins, the 3-hitter, comes to the plate. She's been on both times. Walked in the first. Got a base hit and scored in the third. Trojans are threatening again. Strike on the outside corner. Runner advances without a throw. The Cinders at second base. 1 strike to count to Mullins. Once again been on base both times. Swing and a miss. That is 2 strikes to Mullins. Ringer up. And once again, for the second time today, striking out the side is the pitcher, Butcher. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. We have played 3.5. 4-1 Taylor over Oakland City. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill and GoMightyOaks.com, the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube channel. Back at Deaconess Sports Park in Evansville, Indiana. The Oaks are down by 3. As Hannah Whistle will step into third baseman. Inside corner, strike 1. Hannah flew out to cinders in left field in the second. Foul, that's got a piece of it. It's 0-2. Abby Cross, the right fielder, on deck. I don't think there's a cloud in the sky today. In the turf. Southern Indiana was supposed to get hit with some very heavy rain, some torrential storms. Most of those storms went a little bit to the north. A tornado sighted in Bloomington, Indiana, and several in Illinois. Just on the other side of Vincennes. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Off the fist. Bella Browning, the shortstop, takes it for out number 1 in the 4th. That'll bring up the right fielder Cross, who struck out in the second. Culler has done a good job. Cullen, 3 in the 3rd. That swung on and missed to Cross. 3 in the 3rd. 54 pitches, 4 hits, a run, an earned run, 2 strikeouts, a walk, and 15 batters faced. Down the right field line, Everman made a really nice play there. Taylor brought a pretty nice contingent down here to Southern Indiana. And applauding as they should for a play like that. Casey Wood, the left fielder out of Princeton, Indiana, steps up. Nothing going and 2 outs here in the home half of the 4th. Strike on the inside corner. Cullen has probably looked as sharp in this inning as she has looked in the whole ball game. Inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. I tell you right now, today Taylor has done just about everything really, really well. Takes a little something off that one. That's a strike to Wood, and it's 1-2. I mean, just took a fraction off that, and Wood was out in front of it. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Foul. And it stays at 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. Back up the middle by Wood, and that's a 2-out base hit. Shot that thing right back up the middle. Megan Stewart getting the start at shortstop of the number 9 spot in the order. That is a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Stewart did reach base in her first appearance. Sophomore out of Evansville writes. Riser high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 offering. A 1 hopper back to the pitcher. That's going to be a 1-3. Cullen to Everman. And all for the Yokes in the 4th. No runs, a hit, no error, 1 left. 4 complete here at Deaconess Sports Park with the score. Taylor 4 at Oakland City University 1. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill, GoMightyOaks.com, and the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube channel. We're back at Deaconess Sports Park. Delaney McQuarrie will step up for Taylor. Foul down to third base line. She is 0 for 2 in the ball game. Bounced out third first. The first struck out in the third. Delaney McQuarrie is senior out of North Vernon and Jennings County High School. Foul, it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Oakland City on a comeback in baseball at Trinity Christian today at Conkler. It's now 6-4. The base is loaded. Swing and a miss. That's a good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Another strikeout for Butcher. She has 6 of them. Browning steps in. The first pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes to Browning. 1 for 2 with a run scored. Base hit was knocked in by Everman in the second. Misses inside. 2-0. That's a strike, 2-1. For the baseball team, they have a 9-game winning streak on the line in that game. It's 6-5. Well, they're coming back. The base is still full. Oh, that just misses. 3-1. 3-1 pitch. That hits off. Oh, that was close. That was a bang play. It hit off Buford, the first baseman. Went to the second baseman, Rhodes, and it was almost a very unusual 1-3-4. But it ends up being Browning on at first. 1 on, 1 out. Everman, the first baseman, is 2 for 2 and has knocked in 3. Inside, 1 ball, a hitter. All right. So Everman on for the third time. Browning at second. Everman is at first. Otis Messer, the catcher, is up 0 for 2. Foul. No balls, 1 strike. Got a piece of somebody, whether it was McCracken, the catcher, or our home plate umpire. And that is foul. Whistle did the smart thing by making sure that thing went foul. And it's 2 strikes. You know, David, I have officially turned into a popsicle now. It is 0-2. I want to pull an Elton John there. Don't let the sun go down on me. That is hit into right. That's going to drop in. And everybody is safe. A little flare base hit by Otis Messer. And the bases are loaded. Messer is at first. Everman at second. Browning is at third. They haven't hit it hard, but sometimes you don't have to. The bases are loaded. With 1 out, Sanchez working an 0 for 2 game will step in. Strike on the outside corner. It is 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. That is fouled out of play. I didn't think about that, but it is getting close to sunset now. No balls and 2 strikes. A big pitch coming up for Butcher. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 7 strikeouts for Butcher. Seven strikeouts. That ball was fair. And it's been that kind of day for the Oaks. It is 5-1. Kitchen is at first. Messer is at second. At third base is Everman. Browning scores. 5-1 the score. And the bad news is it takes you back to the top of the order, who have been devastating for the Oaks today. Here's a strike. Strandridge 1 for 3, the third baseman. Lined out to third base and whistle on the first. Base hit and scored in the third, struck out in the fourth. In foul territory. Hey! That's a nice play by the first baseman, Buford, and that is the inning. But the Trojans tag another one to the total. 4.5 of the books with the score. Taylor 5, Oakland City 1. We're going to take a break. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you with the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg on GoMightyOaks.com and the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube channel. Back at Deaconess Sports Park. Oakland City baseball playing at Conkler right now have continued to come back. They're now up 7-6. It was 6-1 when the inning started, and there's still 2 outs and they're still up. So a 9-game winning streak on the line. If Oakland City would come from behind, the baseball team would win their 10th straight. 8-6 now, Oakland City. So, another walk. Cullen starts. It's low and outside. 1 ball, no strike. As top of the order for the Oaks. Cullen, 4 innings, 64 pitches, 5 hits, a run, an earned run, a walk, 2 strikeouts, 18 batters faced. Time is called. Kinsley Heichelbeck, I think Kinsley's got something in her eye. Had a great first game today. Doubled and scored in the first, RBI hit in the second, a solo homer in the 5th. In the turf, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Mr. Obvious here, Oakland City needs base runners. And they got one with a walk. Second walk of the ball game for Cullen. Okay. Inning is for the baseball, the inning's finally over, and the Oaks have extended their lead to 9-6. It was 6-1 when the inning started. So that's an 8-run inning, I believe. Squaring around to bunt and in at second base easily is, I've talked about the speed of Heichelbeck today, and she steals that one easily. Anya, the DP, is up working an 0-for-2 game. But Anya has had a good year at the plate. That's hit to third, and they get the runner moved over to third. So this runner is sacrificed. Heichelbeck moves to third. And Bailey Rhodes steps in, 1 on, a runner at third with 2 outs, 5-1. Rhodes walked in the first, had an RBI hit in the third. Inside and low, 1 ball, no strikes. Wind and the pitch. Riser high. 2 balls and no strikes to Bailey Rhodes. And we have a conference in the circle. And the pitcher, Claire Cullen, would get her first win if she would hold on to win this one. .68 pitches on the afternoon for Claire Cullen. And that gets away from the catcher and the run scores. Standing. Heichelbeck scores on the wild pitch. So it is now 5-2. Bailey Rhodes at 3 balls and no strikes. Jordan Buford on deck. Strike on the outside corner. It's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Wide and the 3-1 pitch. That's hit into right field, and that's a base hit. So Buford on at first is now 2 for 3. Pardon me, Rhodes is on. And Buford comes to the plate, so Bailey Rhodes is on. So she's been on base every time. And Buford comes up. And it's, once again, a 5-2 ball game. There's 1 out in the inning. Going to have a runner at first base on for Oakland City. Have not been able to discern the number as of yet. At the strike, 18. Addison Duncan, freshman out of Henderson, Kentucky, and Henderson County High School. No balls, 1 strike to Buford. Foul territory. And a strike. 2 strikes to Buford. Left-handed hitter Buford. Leading the team in hitting at .455 when the day started. Misses low and outside, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One outside again, about the same spot, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hallie McCracken on deck. That's going to get in there for a base hit in the right center field. And the throw to third is not in time. Runners advance. So Rhodes saw a chance to take an extra base, gets into third, and on the throw, Buford goes in at second. That was Duncan. Okay, we did find out, yeah. That's Duncan running for Rhodes. I thought Bailey, I love Bailey to pieces, but I thought she picked up an extra gear there. Second and third, McCracken at the plate, and I'm glad there is a net right there. You may have been finishing the ball game, David. Yeah. A base hit here could play 2. McCracken, a base hit in the second, popped out the third and the third. That's into center field. And that is going to be an out. Big out. McCracken flies out to center field and Kitchen makes the play. That's going to leave it up to Hannah Whistle. She was 0 for 3 in game 1. This a huge at bat here. Hannah hitting at 308 when the day began. Strike on the inside corner. Base hit could make this a one-run ball game. Duncan running for Rhodes at third, Buford at second. Just foul down to third base line. 2 strikes. Abby Cross on deck and hoping to get a crack at it here in the home half of the 5th. No balls, 2 strikes, the count to whistle. Strike 3 and they have to throw to first. That's an out, and that is the inning. Oaks threaten but don't score. Leave them at second and third. We've played 5 complete here at the Deaconess Sports Complex. The Trojans of Taylor up over Oakland City 5-2. You're watching Oakland City University softball on GoMightyOaks.com, the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube channel. And we're back, Deaconess Sports Park in Evansville. Butcher back in the circle. Burgess went the first 2 innings for Oakland City, but Butcher has gone the last 3, 52 pitches, 5 hits, 1 run, an earned run, 8 strikeouts and 1 walk, and 16 batters faced. So Butcher has pitched well. Lizzie Cinders will start things off. It's 2, 3, and 4 for Taylor here in the top half of the 6th. I tell you what, they have ice cold soda pop here at the field today. Cinders at the plate is 2 for 3, and she scored a run, knocked a run in. Fouled off. 1 ball and 1 strike. Cinders, Mullins, and McCrary for the Trojans. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cinders, a freshman from Clay City, Indiana, winning pitcher in game 1. Fouled out of play. Down the home stretch in game 2. Into left. Casey Woods, great defensive left fielder, makes the play. The DP Mullins was walked in the first, got a base hit and scored in the third, and struck out in the 4th. Strike, no balls, 1 strike. Mullins, a junior from Jeffersonville, Indiana, at the Christian Academy, fouls that one out of play, and it's 2 strikes to her. No balls and 2 strikes. Into center. Kinsley makes that play. Kinsley Heikelbeck, it's 0 for 2. Or 2 up, 2 down for the Trojans in the 6th. McCreary up. She is 0 for 3. fouls that, trying to bunt it. 0 for 1, bounced out third to first. Whistle to Buford in the first, struck out in the third, struck out in the fifth. McCurry is senior from North Vernon, Indiana. It's hit into left. Casey Woods has a can of corn there, and that is an easy 1-2-3 for Butcher. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. 5.5 played at Deaconess Sports Park in Evansville. It's 5-2. The Taylor Trojans over Oakland City. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill on GoMightyOaks.com and the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube channel. Back at Deaconess Sports Park, going into the home half of the sixth. Oaks got a run in the fifth, but they need to put a few more on the board. They had an opportunity to get back to within a run, but stranded runners at second and third in the bottom half of the inning. It is 7, 8, and 9 for the Oaks in the sixth as Abby Cross, Casey Wood, and Megan Stewart are slated. Okay, we have Bailey Cox pinch hitting for Cross as we start the inning here. Bailey's got power. Strike on the inside corner, 1 ball and no strikes. Cox, catcher second baseman out of Mount Vernon High School. She is a junior. No balls, 1 strike. Riser high. 1-1. 1-1. Back up the middle. Shortstop gets to it. And with the stretch, Everman holds on to the bag, and it's 6-3 on the out. Browning to Everman. 1 gone in the sixth. Casey Wood steps up. The left fielder's 1 for 2. Five runs, 9 hits, no errors for Taylor. That's inside. 2 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error for Oakland City University. 1 gone. We're in the home half of the sixth. Shot to third. And it's 5-3 on the outs. Sandridge to Everman. Credit to Everman. She has stretched out and made a couple of good plays on bang-bang plays at first base. So there's 2 out in the sixth. Megan Stewart will step to the plate. She is the Oak shortstop. And she is 1 for 2 here in game 2. Swing and a foul tip. No balls, 1 strike. It's fouled again. Cullen has gone the distance. 5 2/3, 90 pitches, 7 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, and faced 26 batters. Riser high. One ball and 2 strikes the count. Line, the 1-2 pitch. Foul territory. Everman does it all this inning. Catches that foul ball. It's 1-2-3 for the Oaks in the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 6 complete here in game 2 with the score. Taylor 5, Oakland City 2. You are watching Oakland City University softball brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill, GoMightyOaks.com, and the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube channel. We are going to the 7th inning in a 5-2 ball game. Butcher back in the circle for Oakland City. Browning working a 2-for-3 day at the plate. And that is right back through the third baseman whistle and a leadoff base hit in the top half of the 7th. And Bella Browning, the shortstop, is now 3 for 4 on the afternoon. She has scored twice. Everman made every play you could make in the last inning. Is been on base 3 times here in the ball game, and that's foul. Knocked a run in with a base hit in the 2nd, knocked 2 runs in the 3rd, and was hit by a pitch in the 5th. 5-2 the score. Taylor 1 in the 2nd, 3 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th. That's fouled off. Oakland City 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th. Fouled out of play. One on, nobody out. That's hit well into left field. And it's going to get over Casey Wood's head. Runner comes to the plate and is going to score. So a double for Everman. Brings Browning all the way in. And it's 6-2 now. And that is 4 runs batted in on the day for Everman. That's a foul ball. And that was close. That's a strike. So a runner at second with nobody out and another run already across here in the seventh. Otis Messer, the catcher, as that is in the foul territory. Two strikes to count. I don't think I've ever heard the cheer that Taylor's giving today. Normally a football, move that line to football cheer. That is a base hit. Runners on the corners. Well, I guess it would make sense as they got them on the corners now. If they would score another run, that would be 7, which would be like kicking the extra point in a football game. Butcher's pitched well, but has been greeted rudely in the 7th, as she's up to 71 pitches for the game now. Going to have a runner at first base. The runner at first base is Julia Vargas. So Vargas running at first. The courtesy runner. Okay, so we are going to have a pinch hitter. Claire Duncan is pinch hitting for Sanchez. So Duncan is at the plate. Six to 2 at the top of the 7th. Are watching a beautiful sunset here in Evansville, Indiana. Runner goes to second. They got the runner maybe picked off. They got her at the plate. Runners go to second and third, but that is an out. As Everman is out at the plate. As that was actually played well by the Oaks, as it was thrown back to Butcher, who threw back to third. 1 ball, no strikes, the count to Duncan. Foul back. 1 ball and 1 strike. That was, I mean, they had to execute that perfectly, and Everman was thrown out. Swing and a miss, 1 and 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Duncan Kitchens, the center fielder on deck. 1 and 2. Riser high. 2 and 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Foul straight back, stays at 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Run was the second allowed in the ball game by Butcher. Swing and a miss, strike 3. She has had the juice as far as the strikeouts. Eighth strikeout of the ball game for Butcher. And that brings up Kitchens. That just misses. Flew out to center in the second, walked in the 4th, RBI hit in the 5th. Swing and a miss. Wondering about the Oaks in the bottom half of the 7th. They do have the top of the order coming up. Hit the short. Stewart throwing to first. In time. 6-3 on the out. Stewart's done a good job playing short tonight. Another run put up in the 7th inning for the Trojans. We have played 6.5. It is now 6-2 Taylor. We'll take a break. You're watching Oakland City University softball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg and GoMightyOaks.com, the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube channel. We're back. We'll say this. I'm going to make an attempt to start getting the umpires' names. This guy has been very courteous in working with us on substitutions and stuff, and has done a good job behind the plate. One good thing about softball is it ain't over till it's over. No clock. And a 5-run inning would give them a walk-off win. Kinsley Heichelbeck, 1 for 4. In the top half of the 7th. Heichelbeck's got good speed. Scored the run in the 5th. Foul. Taylor takes the lead in the 2nd. Add 3 more in the 3rd. Oakland City gets a run in the bottom of the 3rd. Taylor adds a run in the 5th. Oakland City a run in the bottom of the 6th. Taylor a run in the 7th. We're in the bottom of the 7th. It is 6-2. 6 runs, 12 hits, no errors for Taylor. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for Oakland City, and that's outside. It has been a good effort for Cullen. 6 innings, 94 pitches, 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs. 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, 27 batters faced. Drill foul off the third base dugout. We thank you for watching today, and we do hope that you would frequent our sponsors, Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg, best pizza in the universe. Great place to have your event, your party, your family reunion, your wedding reception. Doesn't cost anything to rent the back room. It's fouled off. John Songer, big supporter of Oakland City University. So please go in, enjoy some of that great pizza by the pound, which does sound really, really good right now. Tell them you enjoy the broadcast. Ball 4. As the saying goes, the longest walk starts with the first step. Second walk in the ball game for Cullen. Anya at the DP. A little bit at strike. Okay, no balls and 1 strike. Oakland City baseball team trying to get their 10th win. 9-7 now. Trinity Christian comes back a little bit. Bottom of the eighth, the Oaks are up. It's low. Probably ought to get a little insurance, don't you think? Anya 0 for 3, struck out on the first, bounced out second to first into third, bounced out short to first into fifth. That's hit to short. Throws to second. Everybody safe. Off the base. Yeah, a little bit of a rally going for the Oaks here in the seventh. Going out to have a word is Grace Glidewell, the head coach of Taylor. Had an appeal, and they overturned it. And that is going to bring, as I thought it might, that's going to bring Coach Ward out to have a few words in a very peaceable type of way. I did honestly, and I'm an old blind man, but I did think she was pulled off the bag there. And Mac, this is as fired up as you see McKendree Ward. And it's, I think in the legal profession, when it's all said and done, it very probably is going to be a moot point. But there's one gone. As a fielder's choice is what it will be marked at in the book. So you have Anya on at first with one gone, rather than have runners at first and second with nobody out. Rhodes at the plate. Center field. That's going to drop. And now they got him at first and second. So Rhodes at first, Anya is at second, and that brings up the first baseman, Buford, who is 2 for 3 on the ball game. That is low and outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Just a point is that's 106 pitches for Cullen, that if Buford gets on base, the tying run would come to the plate. Yeah. I just agreed with David on something there. Buford does have some pretty good power. Right field, a base hit. I'll be dazed. The bases are loaded. Buford at first, Rhodes at second. Anya is at third. McCracken is due up, and I think that may be the day for Cullen. 6 in the third, 109 pitches, 9 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks. And that's going to be all for Cullen. In line for her first win of the year today. We'll catch the number and get you the new pitcher here momentarily. The new pitcher. I'll get the right page here in a minute. There we go. The new pitcher is statistically their best pitcher. Katie Kotlowski is 1-0 with a 0.72 ERA. Her third appearance, she has started one game. She has completed a game. 9 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, 1 of them earned. Struck out 2, walked 2, 1 homer, 34 at bats. The opposition hitting .206 against her. 1 hit batter, 1 sacrifice. First base, Buford. Second base, Rhodes. Third base, Onyet. 1 out, McCracken at the plate. An honestly pretty big rally could be starting here. And it would do this Oakland City team a world of good if they could pull this one out here today. McCracken, the catcher. Strike on the outside corner. But I got a feeling Katie Kotlowski is not going to make it easy. Wild pitch. And it's 6-3. Onyet scores from third base. And it is a 6-3 ball game. Katie Kotlowski, a senior out of New Palestine. Well, that's a strike. I think I honestly remember her now. New Pal has probably one of the top programs, not in the state of Indiana, but in the country. And she was a heck of a pitcher for them at New Pal. High and tight. But the tying run is at the plate. With 1 out here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. That is low and outside. And Kotlowski's got really good stuff, but she's having a little trouble finding the plate right now. That's 3 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. Swing and a miss. She just blew that one by her. First strikeout for Kotlowski and down to the final out of the ball game. But you've got the veteran Hannah Whistle coming to the plate. Hannah 308 coming into today. 2 homers and 11 runs batted in. She is 0 for 3 for the afternoon, and that's a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Kotlowski, the wind of the pitch. That thing dropped off the end of the table. That's one, when you get a pitch like that, you tip your cap to the pitcher. Two strikes, the count to Whistle. That's a ball game. Back-to-back strikeouts by Kotlowski to end it. And they win the doubleheader as they win the second game 6-3. 6 runs, 12 hits, no errors for Taylor. Oakland City 3 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error. Cullen, the winning pitcher while Burgess takes the loss for Oakland City. We do want to thank the Gaslight Pizza and Grill for being our sponsor today. David Hose, the best producer director in the business. And I think he and I may indulge in a large warm drink on the way home. Thanks for being with us. Doubleheader tomorrow. Women's basketball first at noon. And second, it is men's volleyball. As we're closing out with the Circle of Prayer, which is one of my favorite things. For David, this is Walt saying so long for now. You're watching Oakland City University softball on GoMightyOaks.com.